Android 17 is arriving any day now for Google Pixel phones, specifically rolling out to everything from the Pixel 6 and newer. In the past, a major operating system update meant something very specific. You downloaded the new software, and your phone suddenly had absolutely every single feature that Google advertised up on stage. That expectation no longer matches reality. Today, we are dealing with tiered updates. The software experience is now fractured, and the tools you actually get to use are strictly gated by the age of the physical hardware in your hand. In this video, we are mapping out exactly which version of Android 17 your specific Pixel model will receive. Looking at the actual feature lists, you can make an informed decision about holding your current phone or upgrading to newer hardware. Asking if your phone will get Android 17 is the wrong question. The real question is whether the specific tier of Android 17 your hardware is allowed to run is actually enough for your daily needs. The Pixel 6 and 7 were originally promised 3 years of operating system updates. Google later extended that to 5 years, which is exactly why these older devices are surviving to see Android 17 at all. This Gantt chart shows software support from Pixel 6 to 11. A vertical line representing Android 17 drops down, intercepting all devices. For the Pixel 6, it hits the very end. Contrast this with the Pixel 11's massive 7-year timeline. An extended support lifespan presents a clear trade-off. You gain the security and longevity of modern software, but you are forced to run that modern software on half-decade-old hardware architecture. If you are holding a Pixel 6 or 7, you belong in what we'll call the pragmatic legacy group. You are receiving the baseline tier of Android 17. This matrix breaks down exactly what the baseline tier includes. For Tier 1, which covers the Pixel 6 and 7, we see checkmarks populate under the Core OS and security columns. In practice, these checkmarks mean your banking apps will continue to open. Your social media feeds will load. You are guaranteed continued app compatibility and essential basic security patches for another 12 months. But notice the cloud-only icons appearing under On-Device AI and Next-Gen Camera. Older devices are locked out of local processing. Any heavy lifting has to be sent to a server. The trade-off here is strictly financial. By extending the life of your original purchase, you squeeze the maximum possible return on investment out of that hardware, but you miss out on the heavily marketed tools Google is putting front and center. For older devices, the baseline Android 17 update guarantees your phone will work tomorrow exactly like it worked yesterday. It delivers day-to-day utility, not novelty. The reason older phones are locked out of these new features comes down to physical components. Running artificial intelligence directly on your device requires massive amounts of RAM and modern Tensor processing units. The earlier chips simply do not have that capacity. When you try to push a massive, complex software update like Android 17 through an older, rigid hardware limit, the entire system chokes. If Google forced Android 17's heavy, local Gemini features onto early Tensor silicon, the result would be severe system lag, crashing applications, and massive battery drain. The phone would become unusable. To prevent that, Google employs a strategy of soft obsolescence. They intentionally restrict new features to maintain overall system stability on those older phones. Your smartphone's software potential is now dictated entirely by its physical, unchangeable hardware constraints. If you demand a device that handles those heavy workloads, you are looking at the premium tier. This is for users investing in the Pixel 9, 10, or the upcoming 11. Coming back to our matrix, look at the rows for Tier 2 and Tier 3. Here, the checkmarks aggressively fill in the On-Device AI and Next-Gen Camera columns. The hardware limits are gone. These checkmarks unlock specific capabilities. You get banking-grade facial recognition, local generative AI that works without an internet connection, and advanced sound separation for audio recording. This is possible because of the hardware running beneath the software. It relies on the Generation 2 image signal processor and the new Titan M3 security chip, components that only exist on the newest devices. The trade-off for this tier is steep. Accessing these fully integrated tools requires an expensive upfront hardware investment, and you are paying for software features that are still actively evolving. The premium experience is an active investment in cutting-edge capability and workflow optimization. It is a choice to prioritize performance over sheer financial efficiency. We know the limits of the older hardware and the cost of the new hardware. The final step is using these facts to make your upgrade decision today. Satisfied with your apps and battery life? If yes, do you require advanced AI tools? If not, follow the path to hold and update, spending zero money. If your battery is failing or you demand fast on-device AI, the path points directly to upgrade. Users taking this upgrade path are consciously paying what amounts to an AI hardware tax. You are paying the premium to experience the complete, uncompromised vision of Android 17. A software update announcement in the modern era is largely a marketing event. The features you actually get will always mirror your exact hardware capability. Do not let a software version number dictate your hardware cycle. Base your decisions strictly on your actual daily use.